looks like it should be good. We are public. Of course, that's the first word that I say.
We are.
I don't think I can do that. I cannot watch my mouth for like the first minute. Like how you? What's the requirement again?
It's like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a minute.
But does it look like we are live? I'm going to get.
Are we?
Here? Yeah, I believe so. Here's this, just in case.
No way.
I don't know. You should be.
No
Oh, that's not the
way.
one I want. That's not the right thing. Is it? Are we? Because it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Cool.
They hear us.
Nice.
We're live.
Yeah.
It's the wrong.
I think Dan is still in the thumbnail. Media's still in the
Yeah, I gotta
thumbnail.
change that thumbnail.
Crunch is still in the.
I'll worry about that.
When you click on it, it's updated. You click on the actual video.
It's updated. It looks,
Okay,
it looks good to me.
All right. Looks like we're good. So how's everybody out there? Dora, look, I know like we always are like Dora, but that's because you're the shit, man. You're the go-to girl. Don't worry about doing it, man. You need to go to school. You need to sleep, for crying out loud. Jesus.
I mean, if she pulls this off, I am thoroughly convinced that she is some eldritch abomination.
That was you like away from your mic, right? Not your mic, just I don't know.
Yeah, I'm walking around.
Okay.
My
I'm gonna post. I'm gonna tweet something with the actual like video instead of just stay tuned. So, guys, give me a second.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
But say hi.
Yeah, because I clicked on that link and it took me to your channel page.
Yeah, no. 1 second, what's it?
Yes.
Oh, Windows is ready 96%. Wonderful.
What?
We're almost there.
That's
Wow.
That's 4% off 100.
Yeah, it only took what 20 minutes for me to hit a 2% increase.
Is this one of these that was like pushed on you, or did you pick it?
No, this is one that I have. Well, it's because to explain to people, I got a new phone because my old one died, and I'm trying to update it, but it won't sync the old backup until I update the firmware of the phone. And to do that, I need to sync it with iTunes, and then basically update it, and then I basically erase everything on it, and I just sync the backup from there. Problem is, it won't update the damn phone because apparently I need to update my computer. I don't understand why I have all the Apple files I need, but I don't know why I need Microsoft to be updated too for the sync to work. But apparently it does. So now I need to update my computer to update my phone so I can erase my phone so then I can back it up from the old phone.
So you have an Apple phone?
Yes.
That's a problem right there.
I can't.
I see.
It's like, hi, welcome to Apple. We'll take your left nut now. Thank you. And you can't
Apple
replace
products,
it unless it's an Apple nut.
They make it so you have to. It's best to use other Apple products along with your. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, they play well enough with Microsoft at this point, but anything else, I can definitely understand.
Sure.
It served me well, and it's just like I have all these notes and stuff for like writings on my old iPhone, so it's like, well, I can't change. I have to back up that stuff. It's annoying. It's very frustrating.
How's that audio out there, guys? As usual, if you don't mind, let me know. That'd be phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. How's the audio? We all loud enough?
How do I feel about the new Paladin design? That's not really a Paladin, I don't think. That just seems like a power loader.
Yeah. That just seemed like an actual industrial droid. Or bodysuit, whatever.
Okay, and then in there.
Awesome.
So, everybody here watch the reaction? The amazing reaction, or
I did not.
Get out.
In my defense, I have been very busy today.
I mean, you were in it.
This
so
phone has been a pain in my ass.
You know, I was just about to be like, oh, you were in it, so it doesn't count. But that's not true, because I forget what we say half the time, because it's been like a week. So it's like,
Oh, congrats on 1,000 subs, Dashi.
Thank you. Yes, I know. I wanted to have like a live stream for that, but life. And, you know, I'm amazing at live streams. Yeah. So, yeah.
Right.
Life
First thing
happens.
Vex says is like, hey, Dashi, how are you? Is this your first time live streaming? Because, you know, I suck at it. So it's like, oh, welcome back.
Yeah.
So, accumulation objects. All right. once again, guys, if you have questions at all, don't forget to at us.
Yeah.
And if we miss it, just try again, because I suck at this. Do you guys have any new videos that you got? Like, Vex, you have anything cool out?
I'm working on a video now based off of something that happened in chapter 4.
Oh.
But
cool.
so that'll be out. And that's one thing I'm working on right now.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right. Did you like the whole Ren thing? Just overall?
I liked the Ren thing. I put a video out about that about 6 days ago. Ren scene was good. It just didn't really matter because considering the world they've created, they haven't really presented huntsmen that are better. Like when Ren says, we're not ready for this. They should get real huntsmen. Like who? Like who, Ren? Who are the real huntsmen they should get? That's the problem. Like they've set up, they created a world where they clearly presented that these cast of dopes are humanity's best hope. So I mean, there's nothing they can really do. So it either actually established a world where there was a association or a union or a organization of huntsmen with the clear ranking, like, okay, we shouldn't be doing this. We need to go get these guys. It would work more. It would have had to be a better moment, but unfortunately, I mean, who else you gonna call up? You know, every time they bring
Aesop's that Yang beat up,
exactly
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Every time they present huntsmen in this world, they show them in a bad light. They're always getting their ass kicked. Oh, there's huntsmen over there, and they need help. Like, so who you gonna call? Yeah, Ghostbusters, right?
This is what we call the Worf effect coming home to roost. For those unfamiliar with the Worf effect, it is when you establish a character, such as Worf from Star Trek: The Next Generation, who is a physical powerhouse. But then, in order to properly demonstrate how powerful this new foe is, you have that setup powerhouse get absolutely fucking floored by them. And this happens so frequently that Worf is no longer considered a powerhouse because he's had his ass kicked so many times. So, in effect, we've been led to believe that hunters are these amazing killers of Grimm. We've been told multiple times that it's their job. This is what they do. They are these badasses, I guess, and they're so cool. Like that was like RWBY's opening lines. It's like, man, they're so cool and badass.
So romantic or something like that.
And we have never once really seen one competently, effectively do anything.
When was the first time we saw something close? Was it Crow and Tyrion?
I think.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it might have been Crow and Tyrion. Like that might have been the first time we actually saw a huntsman
outside of a school setting, which is something completely.
And that was a good representation of like power scaling. Like they showed RWBY, Ren, Nora, and John all get their ass kicked. Like you guys are out of your league. And then Crow came. Oh, okay, this is where they need to be. This is what they have to get to. That's the level they have to get to. You got to work, train to get to that. But then they went and established the Aesops are the elites of elite military huntsmen, and then they kicked their ass in Volume 4, Volume 7. So I'm like, okay, you guys just fast forward through that. This is really bad.
They specifically said, what if we made like a Team RWBY for Atlas? And that was the ace. Like that's the phrase they used. Like it's just RWBY is so good.
In the commentary.
The best of the best of other countries can't compete.
Is this in the commentary?
It's really bad.
Whenever we don't know, I think he's talking about the commentary. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. It's the commentary.
And then when Ren says, "Oh, we're not ready to be huntsmen," like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
Come on. It's just bad.
Who is?
Yeah.
At this point, like with Team RWBY, I was applauding them in that episode because it's like they have been through so much shit. They fought so much and so hard. They definitely qualify as huntsmen. Like definitely do. They have been performing as huntsmen, without any proper licensing. I don't even know what a huntsman license really does for you, honestly, aside from just letting you on the
Nothing.
It lets you on the job board.
It gets you
another
cake.
thing.
It gets you
It's the
cake.
Apple verification you need for the job board. That's what it is.
That's another thing. The huntsman license doesn't mean anything. Which in another show it would mean something. Oh, we get them access to something. Oh, we got this. Now I can do this. Now we can do this. But in this show, no.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Kind of like the hunter when they get their hunter badge, and then now we can do this. Now I can do this. But
Haven't seen that yet.
RWBY.
I think I might know what you're talking
Doesn't
about.
matter.
Also, according to my computer, it's installing the updates like right now. I didn't know it could do that while the computer was like not restarting. It might ask me for a restart later. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it'll probably
Just giving
actually
you guys
restart
an
after.
understanding.
Yeah.
If I suddenly just like drop out, that's probably it.
I think it'll ask. I think it'll ask you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you
So-
can see on the screen, and because it's my first time, I'm not because I really have been trying, guys, to learn live streaming better. It just doesn't work. Gathered some pictures from like screenshots, you know, in some sort of like comic book order, blah blah. So I've got like 5 of these, but it doesn't take us anywhere. This is me just trying, okay? Just go ahead, make fun of me in the comments, go for it. But
According to
something different.
Master Poppers, they
Yeah.
can hear me, but everyone else is very quiet. I don't know if that's true
Oh,
for
really?
everyone.
all right, let me get that volume.
You got such a loud fucking mouth, Vex. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
So are you saying to
You
turn
you have a
down
very booming
Vexed?
voice.
Vex, or maybe
What's up?
maybe if I turn.
No. Like, what's the solution? Like, turn down Vex or turn up everyone else? I don't know.
Because OBS is all the way up.
That's a good question.
Let me just turn down Vex a bit. Turn him. From
No,
there.
he says no. Turn everyone up. That's what he
Turn
said.
everyone up.
All right,
Crank it,
let's do this.
Floor it.
Yeah.
bop it. Wait, shit. I think we're going
Twist.
in a different direction.
Twist it.
Spank it.
Pull it. Spin it.
All right, here comes Fatman's voice.
Take the shot.
Getting louder.
You've seen that, right? Where the bop it that gets out of hand.
I think you've described it to me before. Was it Whitest Kids You Know? Or Human Giant? Was it one of
can't
those?
I thought it was animated. Let me see.
It sounds like one of those, like, you know, early 2000s sketch comedy troupes, like Whitest Kids or one of those.
It's Studio C, I think.
That's really the best I can do.
All
with,
right,
with
all right.
audio without breaking my eardrum, because I don't know how to do that yet. But hopefully,
Okay.
yeah. If it's still, even if it's like annoying, just talk to me. Let me know how it is out there, you guys. But
Yeah.
chipping in volume issues. What does that mean? Chipping?
Chipping?
Clipping.
Chipping.
Yeah,
in
is it
on
is
volume
it
issues.
clipping?
Oh, it's it's a robot chicken.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dashy is
I'm not
unaudible.
audible. Okay. I mean, isn't that
Well,
good
that
though?
sucks.
Isn't that good?
It's not better for everyone. No, I'm joking. That sucks.
Yeah,
we
I
gotta
mean,
figure that.
That
We-
should
We'll fix that.
that should freaking work right there. I should be fine. I should be just fine.
Interesting. Audio is so difficult to get working.
It's
Like,
I mean,
people will say my stream audio is fine, but whenever I watched back one of my streams,
Right?
I'm like, this is the worst stream.
Yes.
Like, this is the worst audio I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's how I am with every video I put out. People say, "Oh, it sounds fine." I'm like, this audio sounds horrible every time I upload a video.
Yeah.
Everyone else's audio sounds so much better to my ear than my own. It's weird. No matter
Yeah.
what I do.
Yeah, same. I think it's just we're our own worst,
Yeah.
whatever.
Probably.
But that really should be fine. But I mean, you told me to turn myself up, but you know me and my hyena laugh. I don't want to hear it. If you're
No.
like, oh, sending me the hospital bill for your ruptured eardrum, no. All right.
It'll
Anime
be
is Japanese colloquial. I can never say that word. Colloquial. Oh my God. Colloquial. Oh
Colloquially.
my. I'm not trying.
Colloquialism.
Thanks.
Colloquialism.
Colloquialism. All right.
Yes.
So guys, as you know, we've been just answering one question per person because it can get a little bit crazy. So whatever question you have for this video that you just forgot, either didn't have a chance to ask, or if you had a comment in the actual reaction, go ahead. Now's the time. Tell a friend. Go.
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
Yeah.
What do you got for us? So
We got some comments that were commenting on Penny and her suicide mission.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
with the
A
with
lot of people disagree with you.
yeah, and then but there is a couple of people, and I understand, but because I forgot to I didn't mention the part where he goes, even in your state now, because she just fought everybody, and she was
He
out
said
all around and
even
stuff.
with these temperatures, like he was
And
worried
you're
about the cold.
you're in no condition to fight now, to do this now or something. You're in no condition to whatever. But I have this. That's why I had these pictures up to kind of go in order, which never fucking works here. We're just all over the place. I have to accept it. But
Oh, Fatman,
yeah, I
I,
have
I,
to.
I loaded up the comments, and the first one was like, say what you want about the villains. At least they have the courtesy to place the injured people on the seats, unlike our protagonist. And the immediate response is, they placed Nora on the floor directly so she would lose the floor's lava.
Who's that? And what's the person's name?
That was a
Because
little weird, wasn't it?
that's amazing.
Beautiful.
Didn't they put her on the floor in the Schnee Manor as well?
Yeah, they just put her down.
They
Yeah.
put her on the
She's
floor,
in
yeah.
a bed now. They put her in a bed.
Yeah.
Now she's in the bed, but when they first got into the damn place, they put her on the floor.
just I mean, at least it wasn't like they like carry her in and then just drop her.
Dropped her. Yeah. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going into the comments now. Yeah, no.
So I missed the whole thing about, obviously I didn't watch the reaction. The whole thing about Penny suicide, like what's going on?
Okay.
What's,
Like nobody ever said like suicide mission. Those words never came up. Okay, what happened was, when Penny, their last option, right? I was trying to say that, she did come off like, like this is it. Like this is like their only hope, their last chance, and there's a possibility that she's gonna die. Like she's going to die, and she was like somber. Like the voice actress did really well. I can't remember her name ever, but like the tone and everything, and how the way Pietro reacted to it too that's what like got me. It's like, okay, so that means that this would be it. She's like, absolutely not. This way too risky for this. It's just too much, and especially after she just fought everyone, and especially after the cold or whatever pressure, cold, whatever is outside that she's not supposed to do. Because what to say, even with these temperatures, something, okay, it was. Those are the things I wanted to say was the part that he said that, and where he said like, after you're in no condition to fight, like because they just, or fight, I don't remember, whatever, because she fought, it's like she can't right now, there's no way, that's way too risky. And then he started crying, or he started yelling at her, so I'm like, okay dude, like sounds like she could seriously fucking die. So it was more than 50% chance is what I'm saying, that she could die. I didn't say that she was going to die, like yeah, blah, 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 but that's what she's saying goodbye. Like, I'm sure something's gonna happen where she's like alive. Wait, no, never mind. She got hacked. Never mind. But that's what I mean. That's not. And Ninja was saying like, no, they didn't get that. I guess what's that called? They didn't read it that way.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of comments that understand both of us, and I get that too. Like I understand him as much as me, and that's why I said like, this is good, to just he said it, and I agreed, of course, like to disagree or to agree to disagree. But Raymond, you're like, you decide. I'm like, I almost like put it out on Twitter. I'm like, you know what? Nah. I mean, there's plenty of like Civil War freaking. Who's the best frostbite person? Who's this? Who's that? And then I never believe it anyway. So.
People actively compete over which one of us is the best. Like
they don't compete, but they vote.
No.
They voted, like you did that like 3 times or something, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I usually do that to like post the whole playlist of all the reactions just to see if I'll get somebody to go and watch all of them. Whenever we put up the last episode, it's like I'll like just link the entire playlist and be like, oh, who was the best Frostbite member, and then I'll like put the playlist in with the poll.
Yeah.
Actually, I just realized something.
Sneaky bastard.
So, me and Fatman had these really cute chibi images for ourselves, and yet Vex just as a star, like.
Oh no, that was from last year.
We need a chibi V. We need a chibi.
We do. We need a
Chibi
lowercase V.
Lowercase V. as big old chippy eyes on it.
Yeah. And like no Ahego
Thank
face,
you.
none of that, none of that.
Thank you, Celtic. She just slapped me on a star and called it a day.
No, I did that because the first time you were here, it was around Christmas, and we made you the Christmas star on a
Yeah.
tree.
Oh yeah, now I remember that. That was
Yeah.
true.
How dare you not remember that? You were an honored guest with a star. Fucking dun 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 dun
I wonder
dun.
where
dun,
that star
dun.
came from. Now I remember. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
A tree.
Yeah.
It was a treat.
Yes.
Like you've been here like 6 times since that. You haven't asked that till now. Nice. You're like, I guess I'm a star. Cool.
Well, oh, I mean, I'm technically the one that's bringing it up. It's
Yeah,
just-
I didn't want.
True. That's you didn't even bring it up. Damn. It had to be Raymond.
Well, I didn't want to be the person to say, change my way I look.
That's the person that needs to say it.
Yeah, he has the common courtesy not to ask about.
Okay,
changing
alright,
it.
no,
Oh
either
my
way,
God,
sure.
that's
Okay, Vexamin. I don't know why I call you Vexamin. Why I like Benjamin. Vexamin, would you like me to change it completely or
I
Vexamin?
don't mind either way. I'm not bothering me. Like, but
Okay.
if you do change it, I wouldn't like awesome, but I don't care.
I just think it's cute and it's tradition and I don't know.
Yeah, in that case, cool. I'm good with it.
I was just here to make a stupid joke.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah. The lowercase v joke was I do appreciate that. It was pretty funny. All right.
Are
Let's
we
see. I
on
have a
supposed to believe-
Vangola Fiame. Says, are we really supposed to believe Maria is better fighter than Cinder, Yang, Ruby, and all of them?
Don't get me started.
Juniper, including Oscar?
Man.
You see, here's the thing. This is the problem that suffuses Ruby is that this is a fight that I think is won on style differentials. In an idealized world, this fight is showing that Maria, her skill set is uniquely tuned to counter Neo. Her semblance, her move set, they're all uniquely. Basically, she's giving Neo a taste of her own medicine in how her fighting style is supposed to react. She's a very reactive fighter like Neo, but she's way more wizened beyond years against Maria. The problem is that Ruby is terrible at relaying information.
Correct. Everything you said was perfect. Like in a perfect world, oh yeah, she has preflexes, so she can dodge Neo attacks before she. Yeah, all that makes sense. The problem is the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raymond, in the reaction, you were like really happy with it until I think somebody asked a question about it, and then you're like, oh fuck it,
somebody
it just
brought up
tanked
Maria's
it.
semblance.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing is, I am frustrated.
You're
by
still
that.
okay. I was just about to ask him, like, did that change?
Yeah. I'm still frustrated with unimaginative semblances. It's sort of like if anyone ever brings up Ironwood's semblance ever again, I'm going to be so furious because that's such basic stuff. It's like super lazy writing. Like, oh, I have just really good reflexes. Congratulations, you've invented spider sense. We've had that for decades. Can we get something more interesting?
But like in the case of Ironwood, do you think that it can actually overtake him to the point where he's not? It can like be that bad where he cannot control it, and then he's just.
That's the problem where I'm at right now. Is like, is that where they're going to go? Are they going to use it as a get out of jail free card for why Ironwood is suddenly?
I mean, they are
bad?
putting a lot of emphasis on that too, but not in the show though.
They need to pretend like they didn't say that and say, "Oopsie, we're just joking. He doesn't have a semblance. The whole thing is just stupid."
Yeah.
I'd say that, but they doubled down on it. I think.
Yeah, they keep double down on it. They keep bringing it up. Oh, metal. His semblance metal. You keep bringing it up. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop talking about the semblance. It's awful.
Yeah. I mean, that. Oh God.
You were about to.
They're
talk
gonna
about
bring in
Watson's
one of those
face.
characters from the books who can cancel out semblances. They're gonna cancel out Ironwood's semblance, and then he's suddenly gonna be a good guy.
Oh, all right. Oh my god.
That's a possibility though. Wait, who had that? That was Mercury's dad. Oh, he can take them. Could he,
He
use
can
them? I
take
can't remember
them.
if he would use them. I don't know if they
I
mentioned that.
don't think that was the case. I think he
Okay.
can just take them.
Yeah.
But Raymond, you read the books, right? There is a character there that can cancel out semblances, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to think. Oh,
Eraser. Isn't his name Eraserhead?
No. That's just what the lawyers don't want you to be saying.
That's Crow.
Was there a semblance canceller?
I think there was. I think it was a big plot point in the first book. That there was the kid who made the
Right, it was
sad
the old
bombs,
guy. It
and
was
then
the
there
old
was the
guy.
old guy who would cancel out his semblance, and they separated them, and then they got mood bombs.
Right.
Yeah.
It was Gus and his grandfather, and it's like, don't even get me started on the books because they introduce a woman who can literally just touch things and turn them to gold, and I'm like, literally just express ship
Who's-
Rumple all the way up to the fucking whale and have her touch it. That's all you need to do, and you suddenly have a 24-karat whale statue falling to the ground and killing everyone inside. And then you touch the slimy remains of Salem, so she turns into a gold puddle.
Oh, and Liv is just
literally the
and Liv is
entire
wet.
plot is solved.
What's your name? Wet. Oh.
Her name is Rumple.
Oh no. I was talking about nothing. Who I remember who said it, but somebody said like the solution to all of this is just to make her into stone, and that's it. That's horrible though. That's like that reminds me of Discord, Fatman. Oof.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well, RWBY can break her down to her molecular components, thus negating her mass, and then like take it.
Oh Christ! Is that how they're going to kill her? Like, is RWBY going to make a suicide charge on Salem and like shred both of them apart and like in a sacrificial charge? Is that what her goal is? Is that how they're going to end the series? Is that?
I don't know. I would stand up and clap.
And then it's gonna be like this tearful thing. She's gonna have like one last loving kiss with both Weiss and Penny, then go off and Weiss and Penny will go off alone. Sorry, I've been on a Dolts and Bolts ship kick for like the last 2 days, so.
What? Raymond Ships? What is this?
What? Not White Rose for once. What?
Well, hey, look, they opened the door to an OT3, and I'm like, I can swing it. I can swing it.
The door to OT3s is always open if you try hard enough.
Well, it surprised me because apparently they tried hard enough.
Oh God. All right. Let's see what else.
Or Sheep Girl can just use her semblance, like suck up Salem, and that's the end of that.
How does she know what she's pulling out when she's pulling stuff out? It's like, and I in the video I'm like, oh my dildo, sorry. That, like, what?
Yeah,
How did?
I was gonna say RWBY knows when she's pulling out.
All right, let's see.
Yes.
Why are these minor characters getting these OP semblances? Now, in fairness, Rumple wasn't a minor character in the book. Like, she was a secondary protagonist / antagonist, or she was a secondary antagonist, and then she became like a support character. So she's not like secondary. Like she's or not minor. She's not minor. She's right in the face of things. It's just that like they never really do anything with her beyond make her a bad guy. Like they're like, oh, we have this bad guy that can turn people to gold, but we make her a good guy, and that's how we stop her from like killing the guys outright. And they're like, all right, well, oh, also there's someone they introduced with a mind control semblance.
Ooh, I just got whipped by a new sub, which is
Christ.
Terrence G. What's up? Thank you.
They could bring Yatsu. There's so many different solutions to Salem right now. They could bring Yatsuhashi in and just have him mind wipe her. That man can erase memories on a massive
Should I have
scale.
put like spoilers for the book too?
Is that canon?
Yes.
Yatsuhashi being able to mind wipe people? I think that's canon. I mean, the book.
Yatsu's backstory is that when he was young, he got so jealous of his little baby sister getting all the attention that he just wanted to do whatever he wanted, and his parents kept telling him no. So he briefly erased his mother's memory, and he thought he did it for a few minutes. No, he did it for 2 days, and she didn't remember she had another daughter. That she had a daughter.
Hey, D-Raptor, thanks.
He was left alone with his sister, trying to take care of her for 2 days, completely unknowing how to do it. Like he doesn't know how to do it.
That's scary.
And at the end of it, he got in massive trouble. But he also kind of got a little bit like. He gained a huge connection with his little sister because he took care of her, and he realized the level of, and so he's super hesitant to use his power, and it's like one of the best backs
Don't blame
in the
him.
entire series.
Damn.
It's awesome.
Don't blame him.
Wow.
But go back to this episode though. Like I don't mean to cut you up or anything, but I am. Some people have not read the book. Should
They're not worth reading.
No, if they're canon though, I don't know. Maybe we should get up there. But I do have a question for you from Mars Rover says, "What do you think about how Emerald uses her semblance? I always thought it was boring." They say.
I think it like it's one of the semblances that can grow in creativity. Definitely. I always liked it where, I mean, the way I played with it is that she like would do a lot more physical stuff, like change the geometry. She in the show they're very adamant that she keeps using it to change, make people appear and disappear, and like using it as sort of like, oh, it's only people illusions. But I've always been of the mindset that they could do more with it, where she's like making, like, how cool if in that scene, instead of making like 12 cinders appear and attack Penny, instead they make 4 of the arena appear simultaneously around Penny and just completely visually confuse her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you suddenly appear and you see an arena, you're like at the corner of 4 different arenas. You're like, wait, which one's the real arena? Like you're just so addled, you don't know where to go, and you just get.
But it was shown that she was able to detect who was the fake.
Because like the problem is that there was a huge giveaway in that there was more than one cinder, so it's like, oh, there has to be one cinder. But if you have 4 illusions,
That's not a dead giveaway.
That's not a dead giveaway.
They're just, oh wow, somebody must be here.
The problem with these writers is the more creative they get with the power, the more they show how OP it really is. So like, okay, we can only do the whole cloning thing, because if we do anything else, like, wow, how could you beat Emerald? She can make you see anything. So we'll just do the whole multiple person thing and have that be the gimmick, and that's the only thing she really does. That's the only thing she come up with. Even though she has the whole mind to play with. She could do anything she wants with that damn power, but she keep doing the whole multiple people, and which was the real one. And that's all she really does.
Yeah.
It's funny because mid sentence I watch. Oh, this is so stupid. You mean tell me the Penny can't tell right before I can finish the sentence? She figured out which one. Okay, fine. It's not dumb. Okay, she figured it out. I'm about to get mad.
Yeah. Because like, I mean, that's what we mentioned that we were like, oh no, the semblance won't work because Penny's a robot. Like she doesn't have, she doesn't have like eyes that can be fooled.
Yeah, but I think she used heat. I think she used heat something like the heat sensor or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was
cut through it using heat, thermal. But like,
yeah, thermal. Yeah.
So the question is, I guess Penny's neural brain counts as an actual brain. I suppose it's as complex to count as one for the sake of the Emerald. See, this is the problem with these semblances, is that like they gave us the technical description of Ruby's semblance, but that's not the one that really needed it. All these semblances need something more.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't have these people explain it though, because it's going to bring in more questions. Unfortunately, it's better they just don't explain semblances at all. Just don't even try, because it's going to be a mess either way.
Yeah, I absolutely can see not just how frustrating it can get. It really takes a lot away, and it's a shame because it has so much potential to be great. But oops, I guess I don't know. But yeah, let's see what else we have.
Also, one thing I need to bring up, because we saw it in back-to-back episodes. We had I'm doing the thing again. Damn it. Back-to-back episodes, we had them opening the door on that airship again, and I thought it was a moot point. Like I was arguing about how cold it was up there in the atmosphere in an Arctic climate. Okay. I was making a big point of that, but it was really kind of a nitpick. But now reflecting on it, because the episode after that, we had everyone trudging through the cold and their aura being whittled away. Nora should have frostbite.
It was whittled away, but like they had fought a bunch, especially Ren's. I can't remember if Ren's was.
Episode 1 of Volume 7.
Episode 1 of
the
Volume
cold
7.
of Mantle is so intense that without aura, it would kill you in minutes.
Oh, is that what they said? That's what they said. Okay, but I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 3 though.
Okay.
Oh, that's episode 3, right? Sorry.
Yeah. But it's like the cold will kill you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But it will still do damage if you're exposed for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know what you guys think about the whole cold aura thing out there. Stream.
Yeah, stream. What's up? What's you guys like the cold?
I think it's one of those.
Did the cold ever bother you anyway?
I think it's.
You guys like the cold.
Stop trying to apply consistency to the world of RWBY. Look, man, it's my job. It's my literal job at this rate. I have to try.
There's so many contradictions. There's so many like. There's nothing consistent about it. So you're gonna spend all day. Within every chapter, there's like, oh wait, didn't they say something else the other chapter ago, like 2 chapters ago? Oh well, it just changes. It just keeps changing it.
This is a shame.
Yeah, like Fatman always says, you know, every volume of RWBY is only canon as long as it's active.
Yeah, every other second you're like, oh, volume's 2 not canon, volume's 3 not canon.
Exactly.
Volume...
I mean, can you guys explain to me why they took? This is actually not chapter 5, so my bad. But can you guys explain to me why they took Nora to the Schnee Manor anyway? Besides the fact they didn't want to model a hospital.
Where else? Like, think about it. Like, where else could they have gone? Like, you have a place they could have gone?
Yeah, a hospital.
Well,
no,
everything's...
no. Because that's where the Ironwood and his crew know that there are injured parties among Team RWBY.
Mm-hmm.
So they would obviously have feelers out through the hospitals, and if not, they are wanted criminals. They are wanted criminals. Their faces are on boards all over the place.
That's true.
They would be identified immediately. Schnee Manor is the only place on Atlas where they're currently not really trapped, but it's inconvenient to try and leave. It is very difficult to try and leave Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
So the most convenient place to go would be Schnee Manor, because why would they look for them at Schnee Manor? Because
it's not like there's a Schnee among them.
There is, but factor this into it. It's like Schnee Manor has been raided and is associated. It's like it's such a blatant place to go that you wouldn't think of them to go there.
It's so obvious.
Sort of like outthinking the outthinking.
Yeah, they would never go to the scene of an unrelated crime.
It's like, it's like we could check Schnee Manor. Why would they be stupid enough to go there?
Have you seen the rest of this show?
I know, right?
Sir, what do you mean show?
Ryan Carson, what's
I
up,
honestly
man?
think it is one of the smartest moves they've made.
He wants to know where is British Ninja? Wherever is he?
In Britain?
In Britain,
Yeah, he's in Britain.
And
He's right
ninjaing.
behind you.
Oh shit! I felt that in my lower back.
That's typically where I like ladies to feel it. So
I mean, do you know where you're aiming? Because that's not where it goes.
Like we cut to your face cam and you're completely wall-eyed. Yeah, that's where I like. That's where I like him to feel it.
I have a question. Yes or no? Well, may not be a yes or no question, but will we see Atlas this volume? When I say Atlas, I mean the actual city of Atlas, like Atlas.
that is a good question, because the best we've gotten is a bunch of skyscrapers during the Winter Center fight.
The Schnee Manor and that's it. And Ironwood's little office. That's it.
Do we have
really
to?
no
Do you think we have to?
Yes.
Why is that?
They have to.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
When we were heading to Atlas, the whole thing, I'm like, okay, we're gonna get to see
Oh,
Wife's in
yeah.
her element. She's gonna be able to walk the streets of Atlas. That never happened.
But
They
now
gave them-
she's a fugitive now, though.
It's too late now. Yeah, too late now. I'm just saying it's a missed opportunity. I'm disappointed. I'm annoyed.
We could see them sneaking around Atlas. At the very least,
Maybe.
they could show us, maybe Atlas's sewer system. I don't know.
You
Like,
think-
they're showing us more of Mantle. Like, showing us the whole shipping bullshit. We saw
Yeah.
the military base, but they're not showing us Atlas.
Now, my question is, are we going to see Team Funky again, helping
Who
them?
cares?
Will we? No, they might help them.
I
They might
As someone who has
Sneak.
tentative plans to swap members of ASOP for members of Funky, I care. Because
No.
if they bring in Funky for a plot-related reason, I am going to be so frustrated.
I want Team Funky to be guarding, like, the academy entrance. And then Team RWBY is gonna, like, walk up, and they're gonna be like, we trained together in episode 5 of volume 7, and now you're gonna see us really, and then it hard cuts to them, like, all beaten up and, like, splattered against the wall, and they just, like, walk through without breaking a sweat.
Sure, the professional huntsman. Yeah.
I like the idea that the current team we have up there walks up to Team Funky who are guarding the doors. Is like, hey, we're friends. We can like guys, you gotta help us. We gotta get in here. Hard cut to like all the good guys in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be interesting to get Atlas. Another reason why I want to see Atlas. It'd be interesting to get Atlas's perspective right now. Like, what do Team Funky think about this whole situation? What do any of them think about this situation? Like, they're just in Atlas, but we're not really seeing that. We're just seeing Ironwood's perspective in Atlas. We're not seeing anyone else's. So I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of what we were supposed to be getting through the council members, I think. But like, look how that turned out.
The only thing we got through the council members was one of Ironwood's bullets.
Oh, goddamn! Goddamn!
Damn! I was like, I
Bam.
was waiting. I feel like I set something up, and I'm like, someone's gonna capitalize on this.
big facts. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm guessing we're just gonna go to Vacuo without seeing Atlas. I think Atlas will fall, and that'll be it.
Do you think we're gonna at least get those pictures like we did with Mistral and the bamboo heart? You're like,
no,
cool.
no. They like walk into it like like when Roadrunner paints a
Oh my god.
tunnel on a mountainside.
Yeah, if you would have told me we would see Mantle more of Mantle than Atlas, I would say you're crazy. But that's what we got. We got a lot of Mantle, but no actual Atlas besides
Yeah, it's
Armor's
weird
office.
how they pretend like the only important factor in this entire thing is Mantle's people. Like the populace of Mantle is played up as this like huge humanitarian crisis, but we never get any kind of characterization for the people of Atlas aside from the military itself. Which I get it's a massive military complex, but there's got to be civilians that live up there.
I mean, like we saw the civilians in that chapter 4 or episode, or I mean season. Chapter, episode, season, volume 4 episode with the charity concert.
Yeah, we know they're there. They're just not showing them for whatever reason. That's more interesting to me right now. Like, what's going on up there?
Darth Titan wants to know how is the Team RWBY able to fly their ship to the Schnee Manor? Wasn't May with them? Was May in the manor?
Did she actually make it all the way to the manor?
I don't remember if she was there.
May? She was there. She was there.
Yeah, wait, that's a good question. They flew out of Atlas, didn't they? Why are they at Schnee Manor? How did they fly up and into the what?
No. They weren't. They were in Ironwood's compound,
and they weren't able to track them somehow. Somehow, I don't know how, but they managed to leave the compound and get to Schnee Manor without being tracked or being seen in any way, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like Happy Huntress who can hotwire a car. I'm sure they can hotwire that shit.
But there's no radar saying, "Oh, look, there's a suspicious aircraft leaving."
There's also like a big ass whale. So.
Really?
They don't have LoJack.
It's all convenience.
Let's see. Tobias wants to know how screwed are Team RWBY if Winter decides to go home. Why would?
What does that mean?
She wouldn't go home. She's following orders right now.
You mean like just go back to
the house?
To the house?
No, she's got orders.
I mean, I would like that, honestly. I would like Winter to show up in her house and be like, "Oh, hey, look, wanted criminals. Oh, hey, look, my sister is wanted for the first time." I don't know. I would think that would be a good opportunity for a character moment.
Winter Black. I know exactly where these idiots went. They went to the house. They went to my home. Duh.
Yeah, Winter's like, they totally went to my house. It's like, Ironwood's like, no, they can't be that stupid. And it's like, sure,
you haven't met my sister's friends.
Have you met RWBY? They're listening to a freaking.
Sir, yeah, no, it's just like, sir, need I remind you, I trained my sister. It's just like, oh shit, yeah, get on
aware that no other Madian uses fire magic other than Cinder.
Wait, Charge asking a question.
All Madians can use all 4 elements, so to say, but I am just saying it weird idea.
No other maiden uses fire magic other than Cinder. All other maidens can use all 4 elements. Didn't Penny use fire at the end of that fight with the Aesops?
Fire.
I don't know.
And
I was yelling, use fire the whole time, and I don't remember.
No, she didn't.
I feel like she used a different element than wind.
I mean, she used like Avatar state energy.
She used like a blast of light, and then she used wind. That's about it.
Yeah.
Ice, wind, and
she used ice in chapter 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
to
remember seeing fire.
to hold up the melting beams.
Except for the
Oh,
green
you-
fire around her eyes.
Besides the penny stuff, you know what my favorite part of this latest chapter was?
What was
the,
it?
the big fat smile on Salem's face when she saw what Ruby was doing. Like, yes, she's happy about this. Yes, it's gonna blow up in their face. She's gonna fail. I love
Okay,
it.
Vex,
She
what's
was-
your interpretation of that? Because we were all over the place with that. What do you think?
Well, yeah,
she was fine.
she clearly she was happy about it. She was at least like, oh, this is awesome. This is better than I thought. These idiots made it simple for me. We'll find out later why she's happy about it. But clearly she's okay with her telling the world about her. So I'm just happy because it shows that Ruby really doesn't know what the hell she's doing. And this big plan of hers to like, oh, we gotta tell the whole world was fall right into Salem's plan. So I'm happy about that.
Whose plan was that? That was
I have an
Ironwood's.
issue with it on the grounds that I am sick. I'm sick of a lot of things in this show. But I am sick to death of the villains always being like, oh, but this is all part of my plan the whole time. Bullshit.
Does that happen in the show?
Well, it feels like it because the character, like the villains never emote. The only one that ever is Watts, and he got his shit kicked in, and it was awesome. We can all agree that Watts' fight with Ironwood was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and you want to know why? It's because it felt like Watts actually had stakes in it. He didn't feel like, yes, I'm completely in control the whole time. He did a little bit, but when he actually started getting punches thrown, and then Ironwood tore his entire, the skin of his arm off to punch him in the face, like that caught him by surprise, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I see. From the perspective you're coming from, I understand, but I'm looking at it as from someone who wants Ruby to fail. I really hate that character right now, so I'm like, yes, screw up, fail, have it blow up in her face. That's where I'm coming from with it. But I understand what you're saying.
Is she the
There-
most
there's a
disliked
character-
character right now for you?
Right now, yeah, of the main four, yeah.
Yeah,
it's Ruby.
and
There
you're like,
are very few characters I hate in this show. I usually hate the writers for how they handle characters. Like
Sure.
I hate how the writers handle Yang. I hate how the writers handle Blake. I hate how the writers handle Ruby. I'm okay with how they handle Weiss because Weiss typically gets some good shit. But like the characters I typically hate are Cinder and Oscar because I just feel they're completely worthless.
who's
When I
your
say
like?
When I say I hate a character, I'm saying I hate how the character's written. Some people say in my comments, people say, "Oh, don't hate Yang. It's not her fault. She's written like that." I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the writing. I'm not talking about the Yang's not a person. Okay, she's a fictional character. I'm talking
What?
about the writing.
What are you talking about?
Like, they try to
Santa?
separate the character from the writing is interesting.
Yes. I have the I have the same thing. Like
Like Weiss did not deserve this. Don't hate Weiss. This is the writer's fault. Like, what are you guys talking about?
yeah. That's the mentality right there that I fucking despise. That like, no, it's not the character's fault. It's the writing's fault. It's like, what are you fucking talking about?
No, right? Like what?
Yeah. There was a
that's why
Nostalgia Critic review. I remember this. It was a Nostalgia Critic review for Moulin Rouge, and they said this character is horrible. This character is fine. She's just suffering from bad writing. And I'm like, who the fuck? Who puts critic in their name and says that?
Well, I don't know. I feel like there is a character you can. I mean, there's obviously the characters you love to hate or characters you hate to hate, that sort of thing. Like that are written to be despicable, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
but-
Shock?
And then there are also just like characters who fall into categories of people you would hate, like Miranda Lawson in Mass Effect. I would hate that person in real life.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she's written very well.
Sure.
And the what was I gonna say with this?
The people you're supposed to hate. Yeah.
Yeah, no. With Cinder and Oscar, I feel it's a deep personal hatred. I don't understand it. I don't quite get it. But I actually hate these characters, not because they're written poorly necessarily. I just hate them.
Even though they are most
They are
most
poorly written,
assuredly.
yes. No. That compounds it, but I hate them. I feel like they've slighted me on so many levels.
They killed my father. Prepare to die. Okay.
No. That was Mercury killed his own father.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Come on, guys, get these questions out there, man. Because we had like 2 hours of questions before.
Yeah. We usually have so many questions,
Yeah,
and now here everybody's tight-lipped.
They're over here. Let me go. Let me get to the
Here's a
comments.
hot take. I actually still watch Nostalgia Critic sometimes. Because he actually has a few good points on some things. And typically his deep dives where he does like less like the skits and such are actually decently informed. The man actually thinks those through sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the best Nostalgia Critic video I ever saw was his essay on Big Lebowski. And I'm like, oh, okay, so he does actually sometimes say things that are intelligible.
Yeah.
His moneymaker is
He's
saying
one of the most
random bullshit.
inconsistent writers or inconsistent critics I've ever seen in my life. Where he can sometimes have some really damn good points, and then sometimes they're just terrible. For a guy that got me into being a critic, him and Spoonie, like,
Hey,
I mean, does he have like a different like a team? Like, does he write his own shit, or is it just like he's the face of the company? And they
I
have,
don't
like-
know, but I say this with love, guys. That's how I feel
Yeah,
about
we
you
all
a lot of time. Like sometimes you have such great points, and other times it's like, come on, give me your shin so I can kick it. Like and you know
I
I'm sure
can
we're
give
all
you
like that.
a lot of times I make a lot of nitpicks, but I have the argument of the nitpicks add up, where like they could be waved away, but sometimes you like the cold. I keep coming back to the cold, and that's because they make a big deal of it in episode 3 of volume 7. It doesn't come up again, but then in volume 8 they have all these instances where the cold would largely be a factor, and they don't seem to affect anyone. And then in one episode, they have the cold be a massive threat to people's safety. And it's like, you can't have both. You can't just have these flagrant and flippant disregards for.
But sometimes it depends
this
on what
particular-
color underwear they're wearing. I mean, we all know this. No.
Well, then we have issues like Watts and his rings, where you're like, oh, is that an animation error? We can't tell because Crow has the little medal in his hands. Like, you can't have both. You have to have people act consistently in some way, shape, or form.
It was confirmed to be an animation error.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying is that how could we tell?
But yeah, I
Those are the
completely
first
understand people seeing that and thinking it's not an animation error because
Mhm.
it's like, oh, you're not allowed to have that. Meanwhile, Watts is like rings on, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe they didn't take him because it's not obviously a weapon. Like, you know.
Not not like you are stripped of everything you have on your person and placed in some kind of neutral clothing when you're arrested by a totalitarian government.
Hey, he's busy, all right? He doesn't have time to
He's busy
personally
shooting
strip
people
search.
needlessly and making more problems for himself by making people ask questions of where the other counselor is. Like,
I'm still just sad that he didn't dress up Watts as the other counselor.
I don't know
I mean,
why
that
you
might
thought that
still
was
yet
going to be a
happen.
possibility. I don't know how you thought that was going to be a thing.
Because I don't know.
One of the
it's
things where I'm
RWBY.
like,
we don't know
what?
what's on the table, honestly.
What do I think about the Grim Lakes? I have no idea. Who said that? Someone just asked me that. Mars rover? I have no idea about the Grim Lakes. I'm guessing it'll come up when it comes to the people of Mantle in the damn crater. They'll get affected by that. Who knows?
I prefer the name Grivers.
Grivers? Oh my lord.
Grim Rivers, Grivers.
Yeah.
Also, someone pointed out that red thing that we kept seeing, Dashi.
Yeah?
It was a jellyfish.
Like a grim
Yeah,
jellyfish?
There's a floating grim jellyfish that are floating all around the whale. It was one of those, and the head of the jellyfish had been obscured by like mountains it overlaid on top of. It was too dark to see.
I'm gonna have to look at that again. Then why? Like, and there was more than one of the
Yeah,
jellyfish.
they're floating all around it. Let me see if I can find it. Someone pointed it out
No,
in Discord, but I don't know.
because I've been
where.
trying to keep my eye out for some tentacle fucking grim, and I don't remember seeing jelly. Besides the what do you call it?
Elysian Empire.
Schizophrenia?
Elysian Empire tagged me in it, and I'll get you the images.
Yeah, no. What I was trying to
Yeah, I'll
say
get them
is
for you.
what's the one? The reader, the seer. What grim is that? That's the one.
Schizozoa?
Even though it's got some
It's
tentacles,
called the
it
seer,
doesn't
but
have
we
tentacles.
We call it the Schizozoa because there's a creature like that in Go
Yeah.
Leo Go.
Yes.
I see. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
I feel sorry for Glinda, Good Witch. Ruby totally put her on blast. Like,
Oh, I thought you felt sorry because she's still building the same wall, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for her because apparently her like shoulders expanded like
Sorry, you guys.
looked-
overnight.
I
looked
interrupted.
good.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, Ruby said like she can confirm this, by the way. So like everybody gonna come to her like, this shit true.
This shit true.
Thanks a lot, Ruby.
Yeah.
This shit true.
Jeez. She didn't ask for this.
She really didn't. She put the whole world in chaos. Great job, Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a crazy woman who controls all the Grim, and Alex might fall, but you got to be all right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'd be smiling too if I was Salem.
You were loving it, huh? Yeah.
Well, again, Ruby is annoying. Ever since freaking Maria, like, you guys remember in Volume 6, Chapter 8, when she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a plan. This whole I'm
The
I feel like I'm
butterfly
letting everyone
episode?
down. Yeah, butterfly
Alright.
episode. She's really feeling like, okay, this girl has some range here. She's dynamic here. Okay, she's going through it. She really thinks she's not doing a great job, and it's true. Awesome. She's reflecting. Okay, she's aware. Then Maria says, "Oh, you don't give yourself no credit." And ever since that moment, she's been insufferable. She's
She
been
who? Ruby or
annoying
Maria?
as hell. She has once said, maybe, you know what? Maybe I don't got this. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing here. What do you guys think? She just, I know what I'm doing. We gotta do this. We got a lot of art. We have to line Iron Way. We gotta do this. We gotta get the message out. She hasn't reflected at one point and say, you know what? Maybe I'm not doing a great job here. Maybe she's just been annoying ever since. So I'm hoping she falls straight on her face this volume.
Yeah.
But real quick, I
Last
wanted to show
percentage here.
something. I wanted to show something as far as like a consistency, because you guys were talking about that. This right here, which where'd it go? I had it ready, I promise. Right here. This picture. All right, the one on the left. Whoops, the one on the left. Come on, click on it. The pennies is episode 3, and there's 10 swords, and the entire time in this episode she had 9. That I thought that was pretty cool. Like, at least they didn't. I know it's supposed to be happening. I get
At
you.
least they can count,
I get
right?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just wanted to point that out. Good times.
Yeah.
You see, once they get over the number 4,
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
they actually can
Jesus.
count.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. There's something I want to talk to Fatman about. Speaking of swords, remember we had that talk about Penny getting hacked?
Yes.
And I said it would be the way they would do it. It would show how dumb Pietro is. And sure enough,
Yeah. To make all of Penny's connections like wireless, and that's exactly what they did.
exactly. All they had to do was grab a damn sword and replace a chip, and it was a wrap. That's your daughter. That's your freaking daughter. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Pietro to be like, next time I'll design a robot daughter and a killbot separately.
All right.
Like, the only thing I liked about that scene, and I pointed this out in the reaction, was that the tower was high enough that it could get like a wireless connection. So like the fact that it could get to her that far away was a cool touch. That's a cool touch right there. But everything else about that is so incredibly stupid. Like, it shouldn't be a cool touch because that sword shouldn't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The sword can hack the entire thing. That's like if you lost your headphones and they could like get your bank account details.
Basically. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is Pietro used to work for Apple, and
God.
he got so sick of how the two-factor authentication worked that he went off and created his own tech that didn't need it. But now he's learning the consequences of having that tech where you can access it from anywhere.
as you can tell, guys, Raymond just got a new phone, an Apple phone. He's a little frustrated about it.
I've had frustration with this phone. I'm very frustrated right now.
Oh, guys, just a note. Like I see, Darth Titan says at Raymond. It's at Celtic Phoenix Productions. You have to do like the whole channel name.
I've been considering just cutting it down to Celtic Phoenix. Does anyone?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I think that's a great idea because I think a lot of
Yeah,
people
I
forget
think
that.
I love it.
I think that's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll go about that.
You should
some-
do that now.
Yeah, you like your LCC name can still be Celtic Phoenix Productions, but I think your channel should just be Celtic Phoenix. It's easier to say in conversation.
Now see, Glinda. Now that's a boob window, like compared to what they were trying to say. Nora had a
Wow,
gauze
look at that
boob
upgrade.
window. That upgrade, though, yeah. I'm telling you, man, those muscles of lifting
Yeah.
that fucking riding
Oh my
crop,
God, yeah,
fixing
I
that
didn't
wall, it fills up pectorals.
But you can see that the edits that were added here, the top one
Yeah,
is the
I'll get it
original,
for
the
you.
bottom one is Lightning's edit. where
bottom one is
he
lightning, said it?
shrunk. The first one on the very top
Mhm.
is the original scene.
I'll go get
The one
those.
below it is edited by Lightning, so that she has actually thinner shoulders. Because he
see.
noticed that she has way broader shoulders
All right, let me go.
than she did in the original volumes.
I'll put this in the on screen. Let's see.
It's a
I
little
honestly
difficult.
can't tell the difference. I don't know if that's just me being dumb, but
It's a little bit. It's not huge, but yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see what chat says. It's
so
gonna take me a minute
He
because
did
I'm
that
new.
because he noticed it was like a little bit annoying to his eye, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna fix this, and he did.
Alright.
yeah.
Also, she got
Something I noticed about artists, they'll see somebody else's art and they'll be like, "Fix the anatomy." Ah.
Here's the picture, guys. What do you think? Do you think well, first of all, that boob window huh? That boob window.
Yeah, I'll get that's a strict upgrade right there.
Wanna right up in there. But anyway.
The little gem on her neck is a little bit longer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until you just said it.
Well, yeah, this is just when
About
you
the-
have time
about
to
the
look at
shoulder
it,
thing.
but you know, and that's why we're here to like.
But she looks good.
Yeah.
She's scared. I love how you're like, is she the side chick for the for the fucking shopkeep?
She's
How-
terrified because Ruby went and told everybody that come to her for all that information.
Yeah, that's just not a good look, Ruby.
Really not.
Also,
Hey everybody, go to Glinda.
Go to Glinda with all
No.
your questions about the Grim Lady and the apocalypse.
Yeah, she'll answer all of your questions. Her office hours are these.
Exactly. Like she just said all nonchalant too. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, and she threw somebody she didn't even know under the bus. Fucking
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Shade professor.
They
Professor Shade, yeah.
mentioned the professor from Shade. They mentioned Theodore, which I mean, It's nice that there's those little mentions of lore in bit, but like, I don't know. I don't know if that's really throwing them under the bus. It's just sort of like, hey guys, these people literally know everything. Get the information now. You need it.
And our one can't be trusted. All joking aside, let's say you lived in the world of RWBY. I'm sorry for putting you guys in there. But let's say you lived in the world of RWBY. If you got that message on your phone, would you actually believe it?
That I
That
really
is
can't
a
be.
very good question.
No,
I have
if you
no
got
clue.
like Ruby's message, the entire message she played, would you believe it if you heard that? Oh, there's a crazy lady named Salem. She's come to get y'all. Iron One can be trusted. All hell is breaking loose, but just be prepared and get ready. Would you believe any of that?
Well, you see, the problem is we don't see a huge section of the people pointing that out. We don't see a huge section of her broadcast. So, like, we don't know what was sent in the time where Ironwood turned off the broadcast for himself.
That's true.
So, like, there's information in there we might not be getting, like the important deets. If people point out, like, how did these people know who Salem is? It's probably she informed them during that period.
Well, I mean, she said something like, this is an enemy we've been fighting before, or this is it. But it's just like, they don't know that, though.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like
no, that's a good question, Vex, because like, yeah, I'm just thinking like just a regular person. I don't know no Huntsman. I don't know nothing. I just fucking got my kids, and you know, maybe one of them has sunrise, whatever. I don't even know that, so I wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't.
Yeah, and I think 95% of people say this is bullshit. This is horseshit. Like,
Oh shit, my phone. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, but again, like this is RWBY we're talking about. Probably all the relevant people will know or will understand. Yeah, like I mean, like it's like those like emergency alerts that you get on your phone, like flooding warning, and I look out and like the sun is shining, and I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
What do you think about
Someone's been kidnapped? Oh, great! I can't help with that.
round up the posse? We're looking for a.
I will say because the writing, the way it's written, I'm sure it'll send everyone into panic though. We're saying we would call bullshit, but how the writers think going to handle it, everyone would start getting panicked, and then the whole world would start getting panicked because of it. I think.
So what would you do? What would you do if you were there, Vex? Because, like, would you try and confirm it, or would you just like put your phone back in your pocket? And
oh, I would just put my phone back in my pocket. Like this is probably just scamming. This is probably a scam or just a prank or something like that.
He would switch over to Raid Shadow Legends, our sponsor for today.
Who is this girl? I'm sorry, but like since I watched the Dorado Festival, I'm like, Oh, that's girl from Team RWBY in the Vinyl Festival. Who the fuck? Why the fuck she on TV? Okay, and put it
Hey,
before.
didn't her sister like break a dude's leg?
Yeah, why didn't they
Exactly.
get
Yeah.
why didn't they get
Exactly.
Yang? Hey, it's me, Yang Xiaolong, Vinyl Festival finalist. You
I
can
know,
trust
right?
what I say. Yeah. Oh, hold on, wait. What do you think Glinda's reaction would have been if she had been in Volume 6 with RWBY? If Glinda had been in Volume, I don't really know what you mean.
I think during the Jin
Darth
discussion.
Titan.
Wait, what,
during the
Raymond?
Jin reveal.
Raymond, did you say something?
Yeah, I think she means like during. They mean during the Jin reveal.
Huh.
Oh, during the Jin reveal?
Actually,
Yeah, like,
who wrote that? Whoever wrote that, maybe try and ask it a
Ask it
different
again.
way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. Ask
Yeah,
it again, but
yeah,
louder.
yes. And Tobias Ziegler asks, would it have made more sense to send the message to just Glinda and Theodore and maybe Gira? Would it?
How would you do that?
Because then they could just tailor make their own messages. But
Makes
yeah,
sense.
that's a good point. How would you do? How would you?
How would you? That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you just remember Glinda's phone number from like? Do you just have that in your
Also,
phone?
Like, why did
or-
they only have RWBY on there? Like, why
because
not
he's the
have
main character.
why not have all of Team RWBY and Juniper on there? Like, have everyone in the shot so you can get as many familiar faces up there for everyone that needs to know.
That would be smarter.
Like sort of like, oh, this is Blake Belladonna, daughter of Gira Belladonna. This is just some schmuck.
Yeah,
this
like-
is like the daughter of a fucking president.
Right, because like the original plan
Right.
was Ironwood's, right? He wanted to tell the world. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
So
right to
and
be
if my
believed.
but if Ironwood did it, people would believe it. It's fucking General Ironwood. And who is
Yeah.
this?
It's
Who is this girl?
Weiss-Schnee. Put Weiss-Schnee up there next to Blake Belladonna.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah. They're famous. Yep.
and when you have their leader saying this in front of everyone, and they're just backing her, like, what? People gonna think it's a prank? No, no one knows who Ruby Rose is. No one gives a shit about Ruby Rose beyond the.
You
the
know what,
actual
Raymond? I
people
would like
Well,
to
the one-
apologize, semi-apologize, Raymond. Semi, not fully, because I will never do that. No, but for real, for like giving you shit about like the hi guys thing, because now that Vex is saying like I'd be like, who the fuck's this girl? So yeah, all right, but I would cut out Ruby completely if I was editing, and then put Ironwood's face on her or something. I don't know.
I would just do cat videos.
God.
or
We
if
did
you
all
want-
this. I just needed to update my Facebook, guys.
Or I mean, you just could have made sure that the people who needed to know could know, because if you went up there and said, okay, I'm talking directly to Glinda and like the people who know Salem is, everyone else like, who the fuck is Salem? They would know, but like just tell them like Salem's coming. Everyone else don't need to know. They only know all the details about the Gram and all that shit. Just you want to tell Glinda. With me and Fatman, we're talking about how would you tell them specifically and no one else? Just say, okay, Glinda and the whoever Theodore, Salem's coming. Blah blah. No one else would know what the fuck they're talking about, but they would know.
Did she mention any? Does like Professor Goodwitch? Did she say anything?
Yeah,
She
she
did.
called her out directly. She said,
Okay.
"Goodwitch, everyone go find know the truth. Go to her.
Yeah, okay.
Like she'll tell you
Go,
everything you
go
know."
to Goodwitch and Theodore. That's
Yeah.
Goodwitch is like, I just been doxxed. Yeah.
Exactly. She didn't have to do that. She could have just told Glinda and him what to do without everyone else be like, "What the fuck is that?" They wouldn't know what the hell it was. They had no context.
Yeah.
Yeah, set it up like that scene from Infernal Affairs. What's the American version of that movie called?
No clue.
I don't know what that is.
God damn it, Tom would know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like you just send out a message that's only understandable to the people who, to the people who know what's up. Everyone else thinks, oh, this is some random shit. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Ryan Carson says that he's pretty sure that while you're looking, he's pretty sure that you hate every Faunus character in the show, or at least Blake and Marrow. I mean, his favorite is Callie.
yeah, I know. It's just like I can't be racist.
Yeah. Dude, he was so sad. Like I had to, after that stream, I had to talk him down for like 4 hours because they didn't show Blake. They didn't show Callie. I was so upset.
And
I'm a hero.
You like Sun, don't you?
Sun is fine.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Like, and I like Sun. I was legitimately pissed at the newest book because they just constantly shit on Sun for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, saying that I don't like the Faunus characters, it's like, well, yeah, but like, how many of the human characters do I like?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it's like there are like significantly fewer Faunus characters than human characters, so it's just the percentage is about the same. The per capita is very similar.
Well, yeah, I don't think it has
Here's
anything
the
to do with if they have ears or not.
Conceptually, I like RWBY. In the show, I think she's a fucking idiot, and I also think that her voice is too damn squeaky. Although this volume has not actually been that bad. It's actually been really good.
It's The Departed, by the way.
What?
Okay.
The Departed.
We don't know.
I love when people say stuff like, "Oh, you don't like the female characters." Like, have you seen what I said about Oscar? Have you seen what I have to say about Crow? Like, I rip them worse than I do the freaking like.
Yeah. yeah. It's like no. I don't like the RWBY characters.
Right. Bingo.
Like, yeah, there are maybe like 3 or 4 characters out of the 150 in RWBY that I give a passing grade to. You can't be like, oh, you don't like the. I mean, like, remember back in the day when Arkham Asylum and Arkham City came out? Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, it's sexist to have Catwoman in there. It's just like, what's sexist about not being as cool as Batman? Like, no one's as cool as Batman. It's not sexist to have Catwoman be less cool than Batman.
No, but you understand, Batman had a cape that covered his ass.
Oh my god.
Yes. It's way more stealthy. And yes, Darth Titan was talking about during the Jin reveal. She would have sided with Ozpin or Team RWBY. Well, do you guys have a take on that? Like, how much do you think Ozpin told Glinda basically before he died of Cinderitis?
About the same amount as he told Crow, I'm guessing.
Yeah. But do you think her temperament would have been different in the reveal?
Like, slap Oscar?
Do you think she would have been like an Ozpin loyalist, or do you think she would have been like, he lied to me, fuck him? Like,
the latter. You fuck him. But maybe not as violent.
I feel like Glinda would like quietly take in the information and still decide at the end of the day that Salem is still the bigger threat. It's just that she's much more cold towards Ozpin's point of view. I think she'll cool on Ozpin. She won't be so uptight defending Ozpin's positions. I think she'll be much more along the lines of like, Ozpin's right that we need to deal with Salem, that we need to find a way to stop her. But I think that we need to find a solution beyond what Ozpin has suggested.
Correct. Yeah.
Sure.
And I think she would do it very cool and logically.
Darth Titan, you want to know what happened to the Grim Gorillas? I think they were food for the whale, because we haven't seen them. I don't know.
No, they're there.
Oh, really? They are? All right. Well,
I mean, you have to zoom in.
They're
like,
snacks with C's.
They're just waiting. They're waiting. That's what.
Yeah.
How much longer we'll see?
I mean, she lives forever. She's got time. I don't know.
Yeah, she literally does have time. Ryan Carson asks, do you guys think that Glinda would discipline Team RWBY and Juniper for going across continents and stealing things from the military? I mean, I think so, but only because that's like the most boring way to tackle the character. And RWBY is nothing if not the most boring possible interpretation of all these.
They might do like the end of Mulan thing where it's like, you did all these things, you did this, and make it all sound really terrible at the end. It's like, but in the end, you have saved us all, and like that, like the moment of like, you ran off and did this, and for that, our world is safe. Like I could totally see them doing that with her, and I'd be kind of annoyed, honestly. I think it would be greater if she'd be like, well, I don't approve of your actions. I can see the necessity in the times.
And now bend over. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I brought my writing crop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it should be like the end of Mulan 2020, where
spoilers for Mulan, guys. Okay.
Oh yeah, spoilers for Mulan in case you were wondering, where she catches an arrow out of the sky, throws it in the air, and has Ruby kick it out of the air towards Salem, killing her instantly.
God
Show over.
Yes. Yes. If Ruby ends with just a rotoscoped version of the end of Mulan 2020, I'll actually like what's it called? I'll like first Rooster Teeth if they do that. Just out of sheer
not enough.
determination.
You need to pay more. Nope. What else you got?
I mean, they're gonna need it for the lawsuit that follows. So should we answer some of these questions that have been piling up?
Yeah, I was
The
just putting them in the
questions have
chat.
been piling up?
Yeah, I've
they're-
been putting them in
Ash
chat.
has been posting them.
Just
Tobias Ziegler asks, "What do you think of Ty showing up to throw shade of Crow and Ruby at their stupidity?" I think he'll be just as stupid. I don't think he'll show up to tongue lash them. I think he's going to show up and join them in the stupidity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He'll show up to tell him to come back home.
and you were right. Like he has
Yeah.
nothing. He has no clue what's going on. And then his girls are over there, and he's like, "What the hell?" And Swy's like, "Man, I told you, dude. I told you. These
Yeah.
girls."
Yeah, okay, now you have to also wonder, how much does Ty know about all of this shit?
About all of it, I think everything. But
No,
about the
I
fact that
My
they're
question is,
there,
how
I
much
don't
does he
think
know
he
about all
knows.
this. He knows
He's,
enough.
he's not in the inner circle. He knows shit.
I thought he was.
Is
He's
he
not.
not?
I thought
He's
the
not.
whole group was the team whatever.
Because Raven was.
Yeah,
Crow
Raven,
Was,
mhm.
Summer apparently was. So why not Ty? Was he just left out of the
Oh,
loop?
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, no, he
That's-
was.
yeah, okay. I've actually never considered that until
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I
So
think about
then
it.
you have to retroactively think of the entire series. Why if your wife left specifically because she hated Ozpin and his bullshit that much, why would you let your daughters go to that same school?
Yeah, that's a plot. Yeah,
If I were Ty, I knew all the shit that Raven did that made her go away. If she tried to like sit down and explain, now admittedly, I'm assuming that she did all this shit, but assuming that she was logical and was like trying to tell Ty all the bad shit and trying to be like, you can't let. My first reaction would be pushing my children to become accountants,
Now,
or better yet, gravediggers.
yeah, that means a lot of money. But
You're-
listen
you're-
though, like Ty right now is Crow before he punched Oscar after finding out everything. So he's loyal to Ozpin.
You are blowing my mind right now. I never actually thought about if Ty knows about all this. Never
yeah.
until just now.
I mean, maybe Ty knows everything and was like an Ozpin loyalist. Maybe
Like Crow was until he found out with Drew Jin.
Or did the twins get special treatment, special knowledge? I mean,
Twins?
I don't know. They never talk about it. We
Oh,
don't
'cause
know
they're
how
birds?
much
But
Ty
consider
knows.
this: it recontextualizes his entire fatherhood because we have very little information to go on. So it's very possible that he groomed Ruby and Yang to become huntresses to serve as Ozpin's army.
For the sake of the show, they better make it that he didn't know. Because if he did, that opens up a lot of questions.
Yeah, there's a lot of hell to pay because he could end up going from being an all right father who was kind of neglectful, but like he's trying to make up for
He
it,
didn't. Yeah.
to being just an absolute monster of a person.
To being a mambo,
they're gonna-
but
I think
slept with
they're gonna write it
everyone.
so that he doesn't know. They're gonna write it so that he doesn't know.
I hope so. I hope so.
Cause then
Yeah,
then
that'd be
Summer
trash
know,
father,
and then
dude.
Summer died, but she didn't die because of Ozpin, and I mean, it's all kind of
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh man.
Vangola Fiame asks, do you guys think that the big cliffhanger will be Ren dying or Cinder dying? I think it's going to be Ren getting killed by Cinder.
The big cliffhanger for the hiatus or for this volume?
I think volume 8 is a total. I think.
Cinder's gonna kill another member of Team Juniper? No.
No, I think I would like that if, like, slowly over time, like, that would actually make a lot of sense. Like, Cinder whittles away at Team Juniper. So, like, they killed Pyrrha, and then, like, finally, like, they're in this big battle where everyone's there, and Cinder just kills Ren because it's the moment of opportunity. And then later, Nora goes to fight Cinder one-on-one, and gets killed by Cinder until it's just John left. I think that actually could lead to something interesting.
Cinder is so bad. It's so bad.
Oh yeah, no, I'm interested in this all from the Juniper side of things.
She shows up and fails again, and so I'm wondering when the hell they're going to give us the damn backstory. Then it makes no sense. You have the character show up to Penny, get her ass kicked. She's basically getting held off, unconscious. But then when did the backstory come into play? Like it's off. Everything about Cinder is off.
She's sweet. I honestly think they just put that little Cinderella tease in there, and like literally just because people like want the backstory.
The backstory, yeah, that's what I think so too. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this, guy. Think about this. They open the volume with a shot of the backstory. We are now, what, 5 chapters in? What's happened? She disobeyed Salem. She got her ass kicked. Now she's unconscious.
Next episode is going to focus heavy on it because now she's gotten her ass kicked and she's going to have like that moment of like, I'm injured, so I need to reflect on my past moments.
Like she should have did in Volume 4?
Yes.
More or less.
Yeah. Now you understand why I cut her out of Volume 4. She's pointless in Volume 4.
That was her best volume.
Yeah, because she didn't do anything.
She didn't talk, and she actually had like range to her facial expressions.
Speaking of, well, how did you guys think she did in this episode? Her voice acting.
Awful.
Really? Okay.
Not good.
Fatman?
I thought she was passable. As
like
only Penny was good for me, and Pietro was fine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pietro, I have weird voice acting quirks.
I think he's fine. Cinder was all bad.
Maria?
Emerald, when she was crying,
yeah.
like when she was upset, it didn't sound right. It sounded off too.
Yeah.
Emerald as well.
Yeah. Emerald, I don't think has ever found her place when it comes to voice acting. I don't think she's always been a little bit off.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized that Fatman, is your fucking profile picture Ghidorah in a Christmas sweater?
In a Christmas sweater? Yes.
I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, I think that Cinder, did she do bad or good? I think she did pretty. Like,
I listened to it.
I kind of want to say bad.
I listened to it again before the stream, and it was for me it was off.
Oh, do you mean the voice acting wise?
Yeah, Cinder's voice acting.
Oh God, I don't care.
I didn't.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, then care for this one moment in your life, for fuck's sake. No. I didn't like the way she said, "Where do you think you're going?" That line just like, oh. But then everything else was fine.
Yeah. Okay. Look, Weiss's "Go to your room" is so bad that all of the other voice acting this volume is like a 10 out of 10. Like, I mean, she broke the curve. Cinder's screaming from the last chapter of Volume 7 was her best stuff.
Yeah. That was fine.
This is and this here, it's like I don't really like, I don't feel it. I'm like back to not feeling it. But it's weird. I mean, Penny with her voice acting, she had some like legitimate sadness, which just came off as weird. Like it made sense in context, but I was like, oh really? You're doing the sad? You're doing the sad now? Haven't you always been a real girl? Like, theoretically speaking, like why are you only doing the emotions now?
Yeah, it's weird. I enjoyed Penny's voice acting. The Penny, what's her name?
Cinder.
That voice actor's name.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember her name ever.
Taylor McNee. I enjoyed her voice acting, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. But Cinder is just listening to her Penny voice acting versus Cinder's. It shows like this is.
Oh no, absolutely, I agree. Like,
it's just really not good. It's really not.
Yeah. Let's see.
It really is weird how like Penny feels like a missing element to this show that I'm just so happy to have back. Like her voice acting and her bubbly attitude and everything has just been like, it feels like it was something it was one of those like things that really popped about volumes 1 through 3 to me. Like Penny really stuck out as a good character, or at least a fun character.
Mm-hmm.
And like her not being there for volumes 4 through 6 was like a hole that I didn't even know I had in my chest. And just having her here is nice. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Also, we are getting way too many questions. We gotta catch up.
I'm not. We don't have to just throwing them in there. Some of them are just fun.
Did you guys want Penny to kill Cinder instead of letting her blast off again like Team Rocket? Yes.
Yeah, sure. Why not? But Cinder has more story to tell. Apparently, can we all agree that Emerald's done? No. Everyone's talking about how Emerald's gonna have. She has so much potential. She has
I don't know.
potential.
Who said that? I don't know.
The whole fandom for 7 volumes talking
Yeah.
about Emerald's potential. It's over. It's over. It's past gone. It's too late.
They haven't done anything with it.
Nothing.
She wasn't. Was she present for volume? She was barely present for volume 6, and then she wasn't present for volume 7. And
Was
shows
she
for
in
volume 8.
any of Volume 6 at all?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, she was in Volume 6. She was in the post credit scene, and she was okay. She did have a couple scenes in Volume 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like the thing is, like, she didn't do anything, and so we had this big moment of like mental cracking in volume 5, where she was like, straining under it, and she did that silly wibbly arm thing, and she hasn't done anything of worth since.
Yeah, it's over for her. She had the whole fight scene with Mercury in Volume 6, where she's like, Cinder doesn't care about you. You don't know what you're talking about. That whole thing. Yeah, that was Volume 6. Yeah, she's done. I don't care at all.
I guess the last best thing she's done was that scream when she showed everybody Salem. That yell.
Yeah, that wasn't
about
bad.
it. But like, you know what? Like, we've all been saying, oh, when is she gonna turn? When is she gonna do that? But like, she's been simping pretty hard on Cinder this past
Yeah,
volume. I
it's
don't know if that's even
ridiculous.
gonna happen.
Dashy, what we're doing here is we're sitting over like a dead horse, and we're poking it with a stick, saying do
Okay.
something.
Well,
what
it
we're
still
doing.
has nerve, so it might pop
Yeah.
up somewhere.
I don't know what more she needs to see. Like Mercury told her she's stupid for following Emerald, for following Cinder. Cinder is basically mocking her every chance she gets, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, come, like it's bad. I don't know, like
Well,
what's it gonna take?
submissive.
Does Cinder
you
have
know?
to like stab her in the chest like herself? Like
Hashtag
"Die, woman."
submissives. What are you gonna do? Like,
"Oh,
they
I
like
get it
that.
now. You hate me, okay? You don't like me. I get it now.
No,
Okay.
no kink shame. I mean, none of that.
Which top 3 antagonists would you put in RWBY to make the villains tolerable? Anyone can
Tough.
answer this.
Put in RWBY. Top 3
You
from
mean-
from where?
you-
From RWBY or from anywhere?
From anywhere, I think.
Well, that's not.
All right, I'll give you Arden Azunia, Samuel
Kube.
Hayden, and a third person.
Because she ain't
voiced
no
by Darren
Kube.
Hall.
Cube. Wait,
Basically,
Cube's
just
not an
any villain
antagonist.
voiced
He
by
did
Darren
nothing
Hall.
wrong.
No comment.
Yeah, really. Like it's weird that you say that you would add more villains to make them.
No,
more
no,
tolerable.
I'm cutting everyone else out. It's just these villains that I'm adding.
Yeah, is that the like the gist of the question? Like replace villains? Like
Yeah.
replace RWBY
I think
characters with
so.
different characters?
I would
Let
say
us know in the chat. Let us know.
You can pick a villain. And it doesn't matter. Pick anyone. It'd be better than what we have now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But that was from Jamel Rogers, just so don't forget. the
Anyone?
name.
I don't know if they'd be better.
Yeah, anyone. It would be better.
Team
than Cinder,
Rocket.
Yes.
Yeah,
Put
that's
Team
Oh,
Rocket
God.
over Cinder.
yeah, hell yeah, Team Rocket.
I mean,
No, replace Emerald and Mercury with Team Rocket,
yeah.
and replace Cinder with Meowth.
Cinder
Yeah,
failed.
problem solved.
Cinder failed over and over again, just like Team Rocket. But at least Team Rocket does it in style, you know.
With a little star at the end. Bing! Yeah.
Exactly. There you go. You got it.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's their semblance.
Alright, what else we got? Some here.
Now I just really want RWBY with. Okay, I want RWBY with Team Rocket, but I don't want the RWBY writers to make up their own Team Rocket.
Dora, go to sleep. Go
Yeah.
to sleep. Do not listen to him. No. Yeah, no, he wants it. You don't have to do it. Dora, go.
Oh
Okay.
God, no! What have I done? I've unleashed Dora onto the world.
Oh, God.
Okay. Armor Axis asks, this isn't about the episode, but what are your thoughts on Miles and the writers planning to explore Neo-Roman's relationship and make it like a toxic proto-Joker Harley thing?
There's a plan?
There's a plan for
Where,
that?
where's this coming from? Armor
Where's-
Roxas?
Where, yeah,
Is
please
that
tell me where that's
headcanon?
coming from, so I may immolate it
Need
as
the
soon as
sauce.
I can.
Need the sauce.
So I might prevent it from happening.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
what?
let's get the Bugs Bunny gif where he saws off Florida, except do that to Texas now.
Oh, please. No, I need Texas. Did we ever figure out, well, Darth Titan wants to know, why was Penny on fire in that low atmosphere? Did you guys ever figure that out? Because that's
She's dummy
math, and
thick.
I don't do no math.
She's dummy thick. No, that's 100%. That's just them doing a visual thing because they need people to freak out about
They
it.
thought it looked cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though,
Or
yeah,
you could say
that,
the hacking was overheating her, so she had to heat up like that.
Actually, now I
I would
remember. I was.
actually take that.
I prefer that. Yeah, I prefer that. Yeah. I
she
prefer
had
Yeah.
that.
Taco Bell before they went up.
Oh Jesus.
No, yeah, because I actually looked it up. I actually did like a stupid amount of research on that. Decided to leave it out because I thought, hey, maybe the like astrophysics online community will find this video and comment on why it's wrong, and I'll get a ton of engagement on this video.
I
But
say just make a
actually
tiny
did-
video. Make a tiny video. Do it. Do it like after this. Go ahead.
I actually did look into it, and like when you were saying like terminal velocity, but that's like totally not what that is. It's that the like asteroids going into the atmosphere are going at like several dozen times the speed of sound, and the friction is caused by them slowing down to terminal velocity.
No, because like the thing is the space shuttles and the like.
They also go that fast when they're entering the atmosphere.
Yes.
The friction is caused by
I
by
worded
the
it
air
wrong.
slowing
Doing it to terminal
the incoming bodies down.
Guys.
I understood the principles, but my brain wasn't translating it to words properly. It is that they were trying to slow down to terminal velocity, and it's creating air friction. So all that air that's in between it and the ground is getting compressed, and it being pushed that way causes it to ignite.
Guys, that's why I always say lube. Okay. Lube it up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh my god!
the
I'm just imagining a fucking space capsule coming into the atmosphere. It has this big bottle of KY jelly on the front that just shatters upon.
Yeah, and then it's like there's no fire trail at all. But then it wouldn't be slowing down either.
Oh
Like-
no!
Yeah.
Good old KY jelly.
Yes.
All right. Now I would love to answer more questions, but
Yeah.
I have to get out of here. I have things to take care of.
Yeah, just
So,
about to wrap things up. Actually, it's starting
Yes.
to get late, but I'll read a couple more here.
Totally not related to the conversation about KY jelly that was just going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But
It's
I,
like, that
I do
reminds
have
me.
to go because
All right, Raymond.
dinner's going to be here in just a minute, and
Wait, oh, actually, real quick, because I remember this. In the reaction, okay, there was a couple people in the chat that mentioned that you were pretty emotional when Penny said "I love you." Like you could tell on your face that you made like this face, like, and then you swallowed hard and everything. Like,
Very
were
touching.
you? What was happening there?
I because Penny's voice acting has always been
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
so it
that-
did like
she
hit you
did a
somehow
good
then,
job.
yeah?
You did a good
Yeah,
job.
it hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think that like it's those moments in RWBY that are actually really damn good, but the surrounding context makes them really damn stupid.
Okay. Fair enough.
So
Yeah. The
Fucking,
relationship
you're hot
between
as fuck right now. You know that, right? To fucking admit that, KY
the
jelly.
relationship between the daughter and her father is always when done right. It'll get you. It'll get you.
Yeah.
all right.
All
I
right.
probably would have been more affected.
Let him
by
leave,
it
dude.
If I were, if I
Raymond,
wasn't,
I'll
like-
see you later. He's trying to leave.
I need to
See,
make a
please,
shout out
please.
because tonight at 9 on 9 p.m. EST on my channel,
Uh-huh.
streaming this with the sketchy Huntsman, showing off all the art from Fixing RWBY Volume 4, so you can you can ask questions about that stuff.
Yeah.
Be there, be potato.
Nice.
Catch you all on the flip side.
Bye, Raymond.
Later.
See ya.
Good time. Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Make sure you.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go check out that stream. It'll be fun. I've seen all the art, and I mean, I guess everybody has because
Dude,
the videos.
some
are
of
out.
these
Yeah,
art-
I've seen all that art.
Everybody kicks ass, man. You guys do phenomenal for like
Yeah.
even like the fan art and stuff. That blows me away. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I probably would have been more affected by that scene if I wasn't like so up in arms about like hasn't Penny's gimmick been that she's always had a soul and been a real girl? Like why is like she just getting emotional like now for this? Because she had such a robotic cadence before. So I was
because the previous volumes are not canon, and now that
Yes.
Oh my god.
and now that
That's
have-
like the
now,
simplest one.
now that they have Penny 2.0, they're saying,
Yeah.
oh well,
No.
we designed her better, so now she can emote better, and she have like
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how it's written, unfortunately.
I mean,
I
I can tell
programmed
you the
her with
emotional.
emotions,
I
so
can
she'd
tell
be
you the
easy to
emotional side of it all, but I'm kind of not in the mood to get fun of because this is like the intellectual talk. So I'll wait for you to finish your sentence and then I'll try. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm
Oh,
done.
I thought you. I'm sorry.
said what I
I
said.
thought I interrupted. Okay. Well, if she was a real girl, which I happen to be one. And yes, I am over emotional. Yes, especially this past like reaction for some reason. I was like, all of you suck. I don't know, something happened, but also like I probably wasn't feeling well. But anyway, all right. So now, like more than ever, like stakes, stakes, stakes. Plus, this has been the second time that she has been like revived that we know of, and her father is like you can see him coughing all the time. They point that out a lot. They pointed it out in the call that they did like a couple episodes ago, like when he was hacking into when they were in there when she fought the Aesops. Right before he started talking, he started coughing. Like he's a goner. He's gonna be gone. Um, she's
All right.
she's trying to, and then that happened again this volume when he was coughing and stuff. He doesn't have enough Ari to quote make another one, or not quote to make another one, which is what I was trying to say before. I understand. I'm not an idiot. Where she's a robot and she doesn't die, but then they make her say they make her like they have a soul. So that is super confusing, and it it's just all over the place, right? But I just go with if she is, and if there's a way that for her to die, it's got to be a bunch of things that line up in order for her to die. Like not just her body, not just her chip or her soul, but the point is a girl finally realizing like this is not just like I'm gonna not see my father again. I already had a chance. This is the world, the whole world that I am here to protect. I'm here to be the guardian or the savior of Mantle or something. But now I'm failing, and I failed, and I'm about to die. I'm sorry, Dad. I love you. So that's why.
I completely buy that. The scenes, most of Penny's scenes worked. Surprising enough, I mean, I'm the big Penny should have stayed dead guy, but I can admit that her scenes this chapter worked for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So they did. That was good enough. They did a good enough job there. My question is, for this chapter at least, my question is, does she now come back and they have to like kill her because she's like completely taken over, and she's like Penny's gone now. She's been rebooted, and now she's this killer bot that they have to destroy.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see because I like Raven's idea that they can still take over her body and her powers, where her mind and soul are still in there, like locked up, like seeing all this shit. That'll be ridiculous. That's amazing, to see her like suffer in there until she finds a way out, or until whatever happens. Where I don't know if she's gonna die. I don't think she's gonna die or not function anymore. But
in order to have it that she's still like conscious, they're gonna have to focus a lot on her while she's being hacked. Like while she's evil Penny, they have to really focus on her being to really show that she's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they have enough time. Like she's not the main character, right? So I don't know if they have enough time to do that while still focus on Team RWBY, if they do plan on doing that. While do the whole Salem thing, while do the whole Ironwood thing. So I'm interested to see how they handle it.
Yeah.
If they do that, go that route.
Yeah, definitely
Focus on who again?
Right. What?
Yeah.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was watching that chapter, like they just make Penny the main character, but now, oh yeah, she's gonna get hacked. So like at this point, never mind.
Yeah.
Fatman, I'm interested to see if you had any like, response to what I said about the emotions and stuff like that.
Like, I mean, I honestly, I think it was script foo. Like, I think like you just got like, you like one of the principles of like like kung fu or karate or any sort of martial artist to just like use your opponent's strength against them. Okay. And I honestly think that's kind of what happened. I think they added lines like, oh, the temperatures, oh, you're in no condition to do this. They had no reason to believe like I think those lines were like, oh wait, we forgot to give this scene stakes. Let's give this scene stakes. That's the thing that I got. But you were watching the scene and you got caught up into the like just like the emotion in the performances and all that.
Like I do.
Yeah, voice acting.
Like I do.
Yeah. And I'm over here like, but it's like
right, like
she was like outside. She was outside before. Like they like her and Cinder, they flew around outside the ship and they were fine. It's like, so the whole like, oh, she's gonna die. It's just like, I never got that impression. And then she actually succeeded in holding the tower in place long enough for the message to go out.
It was the hacking that did her over. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the hacking that did her over. Yeah. She wasn't even like struggling. I mean, like besides like just pushing the thing like and going like boo with her, like She wasn't like running out of anything. It was just like, oh, the hacking is the thing that, you know, pushed this scene into danger territory. So I just think they wanted to make the scene emotional.
She was having a lot of trouble lifting it.
But
I mean, don't get me
fully
wrong.
succeeded.
I absolutely see like what you guys see. You gotta fucking believe me when I tell you that. But like I do, not just with the show, like with anything, is like I take tiny moments in a movie, a song, even in my life, and I just hold on to those, especially if they're emotional. Just like that when she's saying goodbye to the city. And I'm like, can she just say goodbye for fuck's sake? And she's saying goodbye to her dad, and she's trying to be respectful at the same time. Like they're just little moments. Yeah, I do put them on the shelf, but we're in a reaction. I'm not there to analyze anything yet, you know, like so that's why I was the way I was. But now that's why I have these is to talk about shit.
You were bawling?
I wasn't bawling, no.
Oh.
Raymond was more emotional than I was in there. So
for me, the first time I watched it through, I didn't feel anything. Like her voice acting was great, but I didn't care about the whole. But Dad, I'm trying to live that all that stuff. It didn't hit me until she was actually started getting hacked. No, now I started feeling something. Okay, now I'm starting to care for this character. Once she started getting hacked, but before that, when she just pushing the thing up, I'm like, okay, good job, Penny, good job. You should be fine. Like Fatman was saying, I wasn't worried about her dying or anything like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't until she started getting hacked when I started feeling something for the character. Okay, she's gonna be gone now. Now it's really starting to work. Like now I'm really starting to feel emotion.
No, and I get that, and I do, and I get that. But
Like-
and that's how I had read that, and that's how you guys or Ninja read. You know, we all read it differently, where none of us knew what was going to happen, and if she was going to have trouble or not. If she didn't, like I'm not here to be like, ha, I fucking see that's what's up. I just lived that moment at that time in that channel, like literally, and then now I'm here to talk about it and find out like what do you think's going to happen? Let's find out, and then, you know. Most of the time the answer is because volume 5's not canon. That's about it. You know, we're here for good times. We have our differences, guys, and also this reminds me too, because like apparently something happened during the reactions. Like if you have problems with one of us, like don't spam it. Just you can say it. I actually agree with half the time when they say something bad about me. Like you can ask Sam. I'm like, oh, sometimes people say they don't like me, and I'm like, I know. I want to believe. I know. I don't like myself either. No, but
Yo, fuck me.
yeah. Oh wait, hey now. But
Are you guys getting shit in the comments? No.
No. Us? No.
right. But my
That
point
never
is like
happens to
people.
any of us.
There's a time
It's
and
crazy.
like a place, and that was my time to be like emotional, time to like react. Because that's what I do. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody just whipped me with a sub. Thank you so much for subbing, Graven Wolf. But just know that at the end of the day, we're friends. We're having a good time. We're all respectful. You don't have to bring anybody down, and it's. I don't want to do the it's a cartoon because I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, we're all respectful until I edit all of Raymond's ums into a compilation.
Dude, he was so upset about that, guys. Do you know what that was? Dude, I felt bad afterwards. I called him out. I'm like, oh, shit. But, hey, truth hurts. Right,
Yeah.
Raymond? Right. No. Yeah, fucking I love everybody, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm here to have a good time. The end.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought the scene would have been significantly better if they didn't have that moment, because it's like the writers knew that she was going to get hacked. The writers knew the trajectory of the scene, and the emotions didn't line up because it didn't make sense for them to line up. So they made the emotions line up to this emotional climax where Penny gets hacked and she's like, you know, it's like, oh, I love you, and then she falls to the ground, and it's like, so they wanted the emotional buildup, even though they had to force that. I think the scene would have been way better if it was just like, oh, I can hold up the tower for 3 minutes, cool. And then she goes and she's like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine. It's like, I'm holding up this tower. It's heavy, but I'm holding it up. And then she gets hacked and she's like, something's going wrong. And then Pietro's like, oh, no, get back in here. And she's like, no, we only have like 1 minute left. Like something's bugging out, but I'm going to do it. And then she just like slowly deteriorates. And we get that scene while she's holding up the tower after she knows something is wrong.
Yeah, I mean that would have been
I
fantastic
couldn't get over it.
that would have been fantastic because neither of us knew when she was gonna get hacked. Yeah, we knew, but Like I went in with that suspense of what is going to happen because it seemed like something was going to happen, and we would never know like if something would have happened before she got hacked or after she got hacked. Wait, before she got hacked. Like if Watts waited a little longer or whatever. Whatever. Like my point is like I know you say that like it's just been forced and I can see it. Like I said, I know I see it. Now, where I don't think it was forced because there's been a couple of episodes now where they focus on her really hurting for not just her failures, what she thinks she has failed, because there's so much like weight put on her, and I'm not talking dummy sake, I'm talking like responsibility, because and then now like everything's just falling to shit for her, and then now there's a chance she's gonna be gone, and it's like what good was I even for? So I feel that emotion where you feel it's forced. So that's why we're here, guys. Just these are sides. That's about it.
Yeah.
Vex, you good?
Yep. Good discussion.
Alright.
I agree with both of you guys.
Beautiful.
No, you got if you got to pick a side.
I
That's
pick a
how-
No, you don't got to do shit,
gotta-
and
you
you don't
gotta
got to pick a
fight.
favorite either,
I'm joking.
because
Yeah. I just like to make that joke because it's the internet.
yes, and
Me and Dash are gonna challenge each other to like a boxing match, and then the
Oh
winner
my
is gonna fight.
no, a rap
Floyd
battle.
Mayweather.
I want a rap battle. A rap battle.
Yes. We're gonna get diss tracks going.
Alright.
But on that note, if you guys are good, if you have anything else to say, I think we're all set.
There are a couple more questions from
Oh, I mean-
Tobias Ziegler. He says, do you have a favorite theory that you know is completely stupid?
Theory.
And yeah, I kind of do. like
Really?
And what is that?
God, like you know when you're told to tell a joke and then you know all these jokes but you just can't think of one on the spot.
Yeah.
Most of my theories are I just can understand how completely and utterly stupid all of my like theories on what'll happen are.
Yeah.
Like I think that Ironwood and Watts, they're gonna hack Penny and they're gonna tell her to do something. They're gonna tell her to get the relic or whatever. And I think Winter's gonna kill her and take the power back.
Oh, are we talking about like our own theories or like popular theories out there? Because this is Fatman's theory right here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it says, "Do you have a theory?" So I think there
Oh, okay.
are
I
our
see.
own theories.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Mhm.
But I think it would be pretty sick if it did happen.
So your theory is what you want to happen. Okay, not what you think is going to happen.
True.
Usually when I think theory, I think about
True. Yeah.
this
What
is
you
what's going to happen.
Well, I'm a prediction, a theory, like
crack
what's,
theory,
What's
like,
what's
yeah.
the distinction between a prediction and a theory, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like a theory would be like
The difference between a prediction and a theory is like 2 million views on YouTube.
the equivalent of an educated guess would be a theory, and then just a guess would be.
Yeah.
a
Here's my
prediction.
theory, 2 million views. Here's my prediction, 600 views.
I'm pretty sure Watts is going to escape the next chapter because he got the stupid little
Yeah, the phone.
your phone, and now they're going to pay that off next chapter probably, and Watts will then use Penny. And, I don't know, something weird going to happen because he hacked Penny, and so he has control of the Penny, so he probably used Penny to get the relic for Salem because Ironwood's a dumbass.
Sure. I can see it. And then, hey, Winter can kill Penny and take the power back. And then,
Alright.
yeah,
I don't remember who said it.
You really want that to happen. I don't think it's going to happen though.
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
think it's gonna happen either.
But it would be cool.
Well, I didn't think people getting shot in the face and then 2 seconds later getting shot in the face would have happened, but it happened with you. But for real though, like I don't remember who said it. It was one of you guys that they're gonna say like salutations, but in Watts' voice.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be Watts' voice.
Uh,
Was that
that's
a
cool.
Raymond prediction or a
I don't
Ninja prediction?
remember. It could have been Kaito Dan too. I don't remember.
Oh, I think that happened before the stream with Kaito.
I'll have to check. I'll have to see.
It might have been. I don't know. Don't.
Oh, Dora wants to. What about? Oh, also yelling. What about Crunchy Torchwick? Dora wants. to know.
That's not a theory. That's gonna
Is it
happen.
canon? Oh, okay.
We have to believe that.
We have to clap our hands really fast.
Oh, did you guys ever see my I don't know if you would have any reason to, but did you guys see my like response to one of Eddie's tweets
No.
where he said, good writing should feel inevitable and unpredictable at the same time.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It's just like, well, I mean, that sounds a lot like RWBY because I usually go, oh my god, I can't believe they actually did that.
Yeah, exactly. Surprised and
Yeah, surprising and inevitable. And
Yeah.
then I basically challenged him to bring back Torchwick in that tweet.
yeah.
He probably has me muted, but you know.
He has me blocked for sure. Yeah, but yeah, probably. I don't know. I think a lot of them have me muted, but I don't know where to know, of course, right?
Oh yeah, you can't check if you're muted. You
Oh,
can't
no?
check.
Oh, muted, no, but blocked.
Yeah, Gray blocks. I think that Eddie
Yeah.
and Kirsty mute people.
Yeah, Gray blocked me and 80 blocked me. Those are two big people. And then who else blocked me? Oh yeah, Ren's voice actor, Monty's brother.
I think Neith just has a block list for like
Probably.
everybody who
Nah,
like.
I mean,
you
I'm still
know,
good.
Those are the big. Those are the big two. Everyone else probably has me muted.
But the day
Yeah.
I get muted or blocked because I hang out here, I don't know, man. Cause like I'm always like, don't do that, guys, don't do that. Like we're different people.
Yeah, I mean, if they ever block you for hanging out here, that'll just prove that they don't actually watch the content.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Let me read
And if
some
you
of
mute
these.
it, you'll never know. So.
I mean, who knows?
What do you think about Lionheart being Crunchy Summer? Oh no.
No. I'm gonna
Torchwick or
read some of these.
bust.
Devin Holmes says, "What about like Salem is Ruby's real mom? That's a popular one.
I don't know.
But she's
why.
old as fuck though.
They already gave us Salem's backstory for crying out loud.
Let's see here.
We saw how she came to be. How's that still a thing?
No, they cut back to that like scene, you know, that like flashback where she's standing on the cliff and it turns around and she's Salem.
Oh my goodness.
And then like Ty is with her. No, she's got a shitty mask on. Like
Don't scare me like that. I feel like you're gonna do that. No.
Emerald was using her semblance the whole time on Salem.
The whole show, the whole
Emerald.
entire season, it
The
was
whole
just
entire
Emerald.
show.
Yeah. All right, so Heimwitz says, "What about Penny killing herself as her final human act?"
I mean, I could see it, but I think that's like the same theory as Winter killing her to prevent her from doing something she doesn't want to do.
Right, but
I
like if you're coming
remember-
from Penny, it would be like a human act, like you said, or she
I remember
said.
Raymond saying that Cinder was going to kill Ren or something like that. I want Penny to kill Ren or something like that. I'll let Penny do the killing. That'd be even better.
He's gonna say, Nora, did you do something with your hair? Then Penny kills him.
Oof.
Oh my god! Yeah, let Penny become the murder bot. That's what it's setting up anyway. It's setting up like in the intro to make she had to do something really nefarious because they set it up in the intro to be, oh my god, she's hacked. It has to be more than just, oh, she's not cooperating with us anymore. She has to like actively kill someone probably.
Yeah,
It's funny
totally.
that you said nefarious. Were you talking about Cinder or Penny? Nefarious.
Penny.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Cinder because Chibi, there's like a nefarious plan, nefarious this. Huh? That's cute. All right, let's see.
Penny's gonna kill one of them probably Ren.
Any more? Are we good?
I could dig it.
Because Nora's already in a bad spot now, so they can't do any more to her now. Could it be overkill? So if Ren will get killed, then Nora will have to go on without Ren. I'm guessing that's my theory for the volume.
Okay.
And because the intro gives it away, kind of. Like it's obvious that Ren or Nora will die based on the intro. I think.
It can't be obvious if it's or. You just said it's obvious this or this.
Obviously,
It can't be obvious.
It's obviously one of those two.
You gotta pick one. That's
there are death flags. We don't know where they're headed.
It's one of those two for sure.
Oh, Rey Del Muertos. I'm not reading that. Yes, and I know who you are because I think I know you in Discord. But holy shit, no! I'm gonna fuck all those names up. And that is Mr. Crunchy the Hound, Summer, Esquire, Torchwick, Caesar, Wet Fenrir, Ice Skinwalker the Third. See, I sucked.
What?
All right, guys.
That's Crunchy's proper name.
Yes, that's his given name. That's his white name. Wait, no, that's his. Wait, what is it? No, nothing. Never mind.
White name?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
Christian
saying.
name?
All right, so one last question before we go, because it is about that time. It's a little bit over that time actually. Real quick, your I guess theory with educated guess on what's going to happen the very next episode. Fatman?
Go ahead, Fatman.
My educated guess on what's going to happen in the very
What are they gonna
next
do?
episode.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they're gonna cut back to I don't think they're gonna cut back to Team Jean and Ren and Yang. I think they're gonna cut back to Team Ruby.
All right.
And them in Schnee Manor. I think it's gonna be a lot of Schnee Manor stuff. I know there's been a preview because it's Friday, and there's obviously been a preview. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna cut back to Ruby and Nora, and they're gonna do all that stuff, and then there's gonna be a scene with Willow. That's what I'm.
Willow's gonna be back. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna stumble out of a room into the kitchen to get some wine, and she's gonna look and she's gonna see them all in the in the thing,
and she's gonna fall down the
gonna
steps and roll out the door into the garden. I don't know.
No, she's gonna be like, it's gonna be like they're gonna like stare at each other. They're gonna make eye contact. There's gonna be like a reverse shot with like musical stings, and then she's gonna keep going into the kitchen and be like, I need to stop drinking, and pops the cork on the wine bottle and just like chugs from it as she's walking back into
Okay,
the
this is
room.
more than crack theory now. All right, just like realistic theory or Rubyistic theory. Okay.
No, I think they're gonna do like a Ruby scene, and I do think I will predict a Weiss's mom scene.
Okay. Vex.
Watts will escape. Weiss and Whitley will have a scene, because if they don't, the writers are really stupid. So I'm assuming they're gonna have some kind of scene there.
What kind of they're gonna make
like a
work together?
Like finally have a brother and sister talk.
Yeah.
After she sent him to a room, and it showed him in the last chapter all looking all sad in his room.
Yeah.
No, he was in Jock's office.
In the office, that's right.
Jock's
That's right.
Yeah, Jock's office. Yeah, he's in Jock's office. So maybe they have a scene between Weiss and see they're there. Might have a scene between Watts, Whitley and Weiss. Watts will leave and he'll run away. And
he's gonna run away to Schnee Manor. and that's gonna be the winter the Willow scene.
and then at the very end they'll find Penny. Okay, well, now I have to talk about something, because he sent Winter and Aesop to go get Penny.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna go look for Penny, and what they're gonna find is a hack Penny who's against them. So they have to fight off Penny like shit. We got screwed by Watts, and then like, Watts screwed us, but by then Watts have escaped. Boom, that's it. Penny will go attack Winter and the Aesops, and like fuck, we got screwed by Watts. But go get Watts, and then Watts will already escaped. They can't find him. That's what's gonna happen.
And then Marrow's not gonna use his freeze power again. Penny, please stop fighting! And then or one of them, like Vine, is getting choked out, and he's like, "Use your freeze power!" And he's like, "No, I'll see how this plays out."
It's too cold. Yeah, something else. I can't do it. It's too cold out here. Yes, bullshit. That'd be hilarious.
All right, so my quick theory, I guess, is Watts. It's gonna have an unusual fight between Harriet and Watts for a quick second, to where she gets really like hurt, and he thinks he's got like the upper hand, and because they don't kill anybody here, he's gonna think that she's gonna be fine. But then Harriet like finds her strength somewhere to like open the door for Crow and Robin, and they're gonna fight.
No. He's gonna start a fight. He's just gonna throw like a random haymaker at Harriet, and they're gonna fight. He's gonna steal her phone and switch it with the broken one.
What? For what?
so that she thinks, oh, you broke my phone, but really he took that phone and he just swapped it out for the other one. So now he has a working phone.
Workable phone.
Wow.
I mean, he can do anything. He can do anything with any part, so I don't think that really matters.
Yeah.
No, but I think they're gonna do that because they don't think it's cool enough that he can just do anything with scrap metal.
All right. Okay, so guys, which one of the three did you like the best as we say goodbye? First of all, thank you so much for getting me to 1,000. I want to have a stream, just to chill out and stuff, and appreciate you guys, and just keep an eye out for that. Just started Attack on Titan, so check that out on this channel. Fatman's, our reaction his week is on his channel right now. Vex is working on something.
I'll drop that in the chat right now.
Yeah. Vex is working on some stuff. What'd you say it was about? Was it Penny or Yang?
Everybody in the comments wanted me to talk about Yang's little Blake mention And in a volume 4, chapter 4, so fine, I'll talk about it. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
And again, thank you so fucking much for just being you, for just being awesome, and fucking see you next time. All right. Bye.
Later.
See you later.
I want to see those answers in the comments. Hurry up. Who do you like better? Dash
Yeah,
it.
quick.
All right. Bye, guys.
Later.
Later.